Shalom, shalom, Israel. What's going on? It's your brother Shopper. Wanted to come back in, get a lesson in before we get started. All praises due to the Most High Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakahak Quadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the men at Great Millstone that rule well, that taught me this truth. To the hopeful elect scattered abroad. 144,000 risking their freedom to push this gospel. You know, salutations, greetings to the remnant, to the brothers and sisters out there. Shalom, right? All right. So, you know, I was thinking about it, and so I kind of had the topics kind of that I wanted to bring up a little bit today. And so, you know what I mean? So this is the first edition of World News Tonight with your brother Shopper. World News Tonight, right? So let's do it, right?
Literally right at the border, there's a lake here. We're going to go pull the coordinates in a second, but it is a very significant sized earthquake. It's right next to the tip of our arrow coming out of Siberia going down into China or Mongolia. Now this significant sized quake is enough to cause major damage in the region. It's just because it's a shallow earthquake in a landlocked location. EMSC has it at 6.8. Here, let's get the display capture turned back on. EMSC has it at 6.8, and it looks like also maybe the USGS might have the same. Currently 6.8. Turk, Mongolia, and we'll pull the coordinates, put them in on Google Earth to see if there's anything at the actual epicenter. There may not be anything here. I've never had to look this location up before. Like I said, it's at the Mongolia-Russia border region. Oh wow, look what, or in between. Two Smithsonian-marked volcanic fields that I've never mentioned before. Kubsagal region. Basalts dated the Pliocene to Quaternary includes basalts scattered northwest and southeast above the location. On one side of this lake, the lake is called Kovsgol. Over on the other side, it's unnamed from the Smithsonian. Two upper Pleistocene volcanoes. Sorry there about that. Okay. Now, here's Lake Baikal. This shape here, and I want to show you something, and to show it to you, I'm going to back it out and show you the greater region of Siberia, and you might be able to see it, you might not. I'll turn off the borders and labels too. Lake Baikal is a crescent shape down here, and I want you to follow it up and look up to the north side, and I will turn on
I can see it too.
Tool here, which might actually help us a
I can see it. He going like this. Yeah.
Show you what I'm talking about here.
Yeah.
This giant
big circle.
Here. Actually, it goes around, over, back down, around, like this. It's an interior craton that makes up a good portion of Siberia. It might even be multiple plates, ancient plates. Nonetheless, this right here rises to the center, and this is a dome. Now, it's huge. Again, it's the size of the continent. And
that's crazy.
4 years ago or so, 4 or 5 years ago, right at the center of this, a sulfur dioxide plume appeared that was just 100 miles wide, and it was blowing across most of Siberia. Nobody could figure out the source of it, but then we saw this giant dome shape here. Lake Baikal on the southern side, a crescent shape, and almost the same shape, but a mountain range up to the north. So this is, I would say this is more tilting to the south, where this craton is tilting. This is the deep.
Okay, so we ain't gonna play all of that video. Dutch sense be going in deep, but I just wanted to let y'all see we got that right. So let's start off with this, the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 11. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence and fearful sights, great signs shall they be from the heavens. Okay, so we got the earthquakes, right? So let's go to the next one. Let's go over here to Chave. Wow. I forgot to start the video so you wouldn't get the. Okay. Let's go to Chave. See, this is stuff you don't see on the news. You ain't gonna see none of this on CNN, MSNBC. Look at how deep that water is, though, man. And they still got masks on in all that water. Crazy. People are crazy. Watch, they got masks on in that water.
Ya Mas Arif, pada banjir Mas Arif.
See?
Banjir ya.
See? Why?
Akses yang menghubungkan dua kampung terputus sudah.
Man, people are getting it all around the world, man. Slocky, excuse me. This weather around the world, man.
Mulai besar melebihi tahun 2017.
Wow.
Jadi ini lagi mengevakuasi warga yang masih di rumah dari relawan BNPB.
Wow, that's up to his neck. He's up to his neck.
Banjir terparah. Banjir terparah. Di kediaman bawah rumah RT juga masuk.
Crib flooded.
Juga masuk.
See, so people don't how bad it is in other parts of the world, man. See, they still, cause we ain't getting the weather. People really don't understand how bad it is for others. Come on, let's get out of here. And I got this one. You got the ice floods, but let's go here. Let's go to south. Let's go to this one. Let's look at this one. See, this is the December. Last time I was telling you how. See, they'll do the whole, show you everything that happened around the world for the whole month. Like do a weather recap.
The flash was so bright, the cameras on top of the CN Tower actually caught it on video. Now, some in the U.S. have also reported hearing a large sonic boom when they saw the light. The American Meteor Society tracks fireball.
Yeah, that's a chariot right there.
Received about 100 eyewitness reports centered around our region here in the
This is
Golden
chariots
Horseshoe,
doing
but also
that,
as far
man.
south as Virginia.
Wow, look at that crater. Where's that at? I couldn't even read that one. Cleveland. Crazy. Another media. Fireball. Yeah, them not medias, man. Kuwait, heavy rain. Cebu, Philippines, Cebu. I couldn't even read that one. That one was crazy. And see, the other part of all of that rain in these countries is though too that they also the famine, the crops. You know what I mean? That's an earthquake, see? Earthquakes in diverse places, man. Matthew 24:7. Hell-sized fireballs. That's in Saudi Arabia. See? Ice rivers in Saudi Arabia. See, got ice floating in it. We at the end of the times, man. Yeah, I was talking to somebody tonight, man, and this, you don't see none of this stuff on these channels, man. You ain't gonna see none of this. Golly, look at that water in India. This is not global warming, man. That's not global warming. Yeah, that was India. Heavy rain, floods in western Indonesia leave 5 dead. Ooh, that's a house floating? Wow! A house floating. That's explosives, they said? Call us explosions as thunderstorms. Most High getting ready. He warming up, man.
البشرية العالم علانة.
Alright, let me get a script in real quick, man. Yo, watching this, cause I think I watched this one, but I wasn't really paying attention a couple of days ago. But this is Ezekiel 2 and chapter 9. And when I looked, behold, a hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations, mourning, and woe. And these people in these states, these countries, and I think about it like they not calling on the right name. They not calling on the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They either calling on Kali or Allah or Jesus. That's what they doing in these states, these countries. And so that's why they going through what they going through. Because the Most High got a special ending for a daughter of Babylon over here. So everybody else is getting, this is like the, how we say the precursor to the RFID chip is the Maxine Waters, is the jab. This the precursor, man. This weather here is the precursor to the Most High coming back. Let's keep going. This is biblical weather. This is not global warming, man. They're trying to say, oh, it's global warming. You know, it's not global warming. It's not. The weather is incredible. See? That's crazy. I didn't even know what that was. That's snow in the Alps. Historical snow. Well, it's supposed to be snow. I thought they go there to ski. Y'all supposed to like snow up there. Shit, look how deep that snow is, y'all. What, his kneecaps? Ooh, that's Iran right there. That's a lot of rain when you moving cars like that. Look at that shit. Look at that. Ooh. A tornado in Saka, Saudi Arabia. One of the largest ever documented in the region. That's crazy. That's flooding in Italy. Flooding, rain, and extreme snow. All in one. Oh, golly. So you get flooded, and then the flooded water is ice cold. That's a nighttime tornado? See, he's still in the car recording.
Ai, que dó, meu Deus.
Wow. That's in Pakistan. I ain't know it snowed like in Pakistan like that. Impressive light pillars over Tunaman, Western Siberia. Telling you, man. Telling you, man. Landslide generated by heavy rains in Antigua, Colombia. That's Michigan. "15 inches of snow." Oh shit. Elephant got his ass. Kicking him. Oh! Animals even tired, see? Man, I'm tired, man. I'm ready to go, man. When y'all Bashem gonna come back and reset this place, man? That's a lot of snow over there. That's Australia. 27.5 inches of rain in 72 hours.
Bringing heavy rain, flash flooding, and gale force winds.
There's your big freeze. That's South Korea. So yeah, so this weather also killing the crops, which gonna make it where people going, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna make it hard for them to eat. You know? Homes is destroyed and diseases in the home. That's flooding in Porto Alegre, Brazil. Oh, big bright light. Whoa, look at that. Whoa. And then a loud boom. Them weapons, man. Them is weapons. But I'll be saying that's the most hard. That's y'all Bashem, y'all shot showing off. This is what y'all getting ready to get, man. We just testing out our weapons before we come back and hit y'all with some of this.
South Wales is soaked to the bone. Today,
South Wales, Australia. See? It's nuts.
172 mils since 9 a.m. More than half of that fell in 2 hours this afternoon.
Ooh. Wow. Landslide. Arequipa? Peru? I couldn't get that one. That one was... That's when you gotta roll your tongue. Say roll your tongue. Breaking snow in Japan. That's crazy. How deep that snow was. This Itajaro Valley, Santa Catarina, Brazil. 11 dead, heavy rain. Okay, let's go back. Let's pause this one for a minute. Let's get off of this one for a minute. Let's go to something else. Let's change it up. Let's change the pace up.
Unveiled a once secret strategic missile base along the Strait of Hormuz over the weekend. Now this ramps up tensions between Iran and Israel as Iran blames the recent assassination of a top scientist on Israel. So how does all of this shape up just days ahead of the U.S. inaugurating a new president? Here to discuss, former Pentagon official Mike Maloof is here. So lots of stuff happening on the Iranian front. Mike, first, what do you make of this big reveal of this underground missile base along the Strait of Hormuz? This is something the Israelis are viewing as a provocative step. What do you think?
Well, I think it was Iran's way of saying that given the concern that they have between the 6th and the 20th of January that Trump might do anything, including an attack on Iran, it was sort of a show of force that to remind the United States that they're capable of hitting U.S. assets in the region. So, and they are capable of that, since there are 34 bases that ring Iran, basically. And
see, look at the missiles on the ground.
Israelis will say anything against Iran, of course, because they want the Islamic government to be kicked out.
They ready. Look at all the missiles.
But the reality is that the Iranians have informed the United States as well as Israel that any attack on them will be met with force, and there has been somewhat of a deterrence because they know that Iran is capable of inflicting severe damage, even on allies, even on countries such as Saudi Arabia, UAE, in the region.
Yeah, that could be bad, Mike. But speaking of the Strait of Hormuz, Iran has just seized a South Korean tanker along with a crew of 20 aboard as they entered the strait. Iran says they stopped the tanker due to environmental pollution, but others say this is retribution or even ransom, since South Korea is holding up $7 billion in Iranian assets in their banks because of U.S. sanctions. So how do you see that shaking out?
Well, I think that's a very dangerous precedent on the part of Iran to take that approach, because any seizure of a ship on the high seas is automatically regarded as piracy under international law for whatever reason. And that, of course, did activate U.S.
Release of $7 billion in funds.
Military to
they want their money.
do closer surveillance. They flew some additional B-52s over near Iran, I should say, near Iran, and as a show of force in case this was another episode of seizures. But I think it did grab the attention of that aside. It did grab the attention of South Korea to get its diplomatic channels open to discuss whatever grievance they might have to discuss this issue. I understand that South Korea is holding money that they believe is owed, but that needs to be handled through a different channel. You don't seize other people's properties like that.
United States do it all the time.
Particularly ships on the high seas, which create, in effect, a condition for open warfare. And
that's what I wanted to hear. Open warfare. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nations shall rise against nations, and kingdoms against kingdoms, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Alright? So now you got that right there, right? And he talking about what they would do because Trump leaving and this and this and that. Now watch this one.
Over corruption charges, as thousands of Israelis have defied a national lockdown to rally against Benjamin Netanyahu. The protesters want the Prime Minister to quit over corruption. I got, every time I hear them say his name now, I think about Elder Malcolm. He go, Benjamin not a Jew. I had to say that. Oh, Benjamin not a Jew. But continue. Corruption charges, as well as the government's alleged mishandling of the pandemic. Demonstrations have now been lasting for more than 7 months.
See? Almost look just like what's going on in America. And so,
reported history in 2019, Netanyahu was indicted on charges of breach of trust, accepting bribes and fraud. He denies any wrongdoing and says the charges, as far as he's concerned, are politically motivated. A hearing due last week was postponed indefinitely now because of the pandemic. But political analyst Gideon Levy told us he thinks these rallies have failed still to make their mark.
Yeah, having an effect, but it's a rather limited effect because finally the political force, the political power of Netanyahu was almost unattached. He is still the most popular Israeli politician, if we like it or if not. He didn't lose his power throughout all these months of demonstrations. The polls show more or less the same outcome. Yes, the fact that over 1 million Israelis were already vaccinated plays to his hands, and he should get credit for it. But that's obviously not the whole picture. The elections, which will be in a few weeks' time, will show if things really change. As it looks now, Netanyahu might be also the next prime minister after the elections. And in any case, he's going to be a right-winger who will be the next prime minister of Israel.
This is the book of Mark. Let's go 13 and let's read from 6. It's the book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 6. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be ye not troubled, for such things must needs be. But the end shall not be yet. For nations shall rise against nations, kingdoms against kingdoms, and there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginning of sorrows. But take heed to yourself, for they shall deliver you up to councils, and in synagogues ye shall be beaten, and ye shall be brought before rulers and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them. See? So yeah, so all of this stuff that we see in the news, man, all of this, like, that's why they don't talk about nothing here in the United States. That's exactly why they don't talk about nothing here in the United States, because they don't, they want you focused on dumb shit. You got locusts in East Africa right there. You know what I mean? This is why they do what they do, man. Because the end is near. The end is near. But you will never see it on TV, though. You will never see it on TV. They're not going to tell you. Come on, let's keep getting it. Never see it on TV. All they got you doing is focus. And here's the thing, man. I see a lot of people posting, like, you can't, right or left, Republican or Democrat is not nothing to be supporting right now. it's really not nothing to be supported. Because, I mean, you could see where when Biden get in there, it's going to be mass mandates. It's going to be a lockdown. He going to come with the vaccine mandate. He probably going to have some form of military, you know what I'm saying, doing it. Just like if Trump was doing it. He going to push for the, you know, no more man, woman, children. And you see what the vote, I mean, not the vote, the prayer they just had last week, our man and our woman, praying to the Hindu god and goddess and all of this and all of that. So you can't honestly say that either one party is better than the other. You can't. And if you out there still thinking that the Democrats is better than the Republicans, you're stupid. I'm telling you, you stupid. If you out there right now thinking that the Democrats is going to be any better than that, you're stupid. Because all they going to do is get in there and print more fake money. That's all they going to get in there and do is print more fake money. They ain't going to do nothing else. That's it. And every time they print, I was explaining it to somebody. When they gave out that money, they didn't go in the bank and get old money that's already there and redistribute it. No, they just hit a button, printed up new money, and all of the new money that you print up take away value from the money that's already out there. I posted a thing about Bitcoin. Bitcoin out there, it started at 0.003 cent. Apostle Tahabi talk about this all the time. It started at 0.003 cents. And now it's worth, that same Bitcoin that was worth not even a penny is worth $40,000. But where do you get Bitcoins from? It ain't no Bitcoin mined nowhere. It ain't no Bitcoin, you know what I'm saying? Bitcoin is something that they created on a computer. So it's like fake, it's a fake entity. It's something that's made up. That they deciding whatever they want to make the price of it, and that's based off getting more people money invested in it. So that's how it goes up, because more people invested in it. It's the same thing Bernie Madoff did. It's the same exact thing. So if you got money in Bitcoin, I really suggest you take your money out now, because overnight it lost $1 billion just that quick. And it's going to lose. Once the big guys start taking their money out, the little guys going to be left holding the bag with chump change. So let's keep getting it. Let's keep getting it though. I wrote a couple of different scriptures down. We're going to go try this one right here. 17. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 9, verse 17. The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forgot Yahweh. For the needy shall not always be forgotten. The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever. Arise, O Lord, let not man prevail, let the heathen be judged in thy sight. Put them in fear, O Lord, that the nations may know themselves to be but men. Yeah, because they think they special, man. They think they special here, man. They think they special here, man. And when you go out and you singing and dancing because Joe Biden got elected and all of that, that get them energy, man. That get them strength, man. You still out here calling on Cedric Borgia and Serapis Crispus, aka Jesus Christ. If you still out there calling that, give energy to that entity. You know what I mean? Because all these people is spell caster. They casting spells. That's all they doing, man. That's all they doing, man. Come on, let's keep going, man. Because you got to keep this one in mind right here, man. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 10, also known as Sirach, 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Yeah. They ain't gonna change, man. They ain't gonna change. Remember, this the same people that want to kill us when my father, when we finish mourning our father, I shall kill my brother. This is in their heart, man. It ain't never go away. It has never went away. They had that same energy till now. And this weather right here is an indication that Yahbashem Yahushua is getting ready to come back and set the world straight, man. He getting ready to come back. Wow, look at that. Ooh. That was Bang Done, Indonesia. Yeah, man. This place is finished, man. And this is all they get. This is what it is, man. Not that one. Yeah, we go on here. Second Esdras, chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that follow. This look like the end of the world. This weather, man. This weather look like the end of the world, man. This weather look like the end of the world, man. Crazy. Crazy. This is not global warming. This is the most, to me, every time I see this, I'm like, this is the Most High trying to let everybody know. He gonna smash the world with weather so the whole world will bow down and they gonna know that I did this. Yahbashem Yahushua did this. Wasn't man, it was me. That's what this is, man. That's what this is, man. Wow. Earthquakes all over. Yeah. Let me see. Got a couple more. Let me see. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 1, verse 16. And I will utter my judgment against them, touching all their wickedness, whom have forsaken me, and have burnt incense unto their other gods. And last week, last week, when he finished off talking about into the Hindu God, into this God, into all of the gods that's out there, whether it's this or that, and the Amen and our woman. Jeremiah 1 and 16. And I will utter my judgment against them, touching all their wickedness, who have forsaken me, and have burned incense unto other gods, and worship the works of their own hands. See? (17). Let's read 17. Thou therefore gird up thy loins, and arise, and speak unto them all that I command thee. Be not dismayed at their faces, lest I confound thee before them. See? So it's coming, man. It is coming, man. And the prophets, the apostles, the men, the brothers out here, we out here, you know, we out here just pointing it out, man. This is what's coming according to the scriptures, man. Destruction, man. Destruction. That's what's coming. and destruction. And after the destruction is over, I ain't bring this one out in a while. And after that, we gonna end up at this point right here. Revelation 13:9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So yeah, so that's what's coming, man. Destruction and captivity, man. Whether you want to believe it, accept it, or whatever the case may be, that's what's coming, man. So yeah, so this was the first episode of World News Tonight with your brother Shopper. Through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Yeah. So but with that one, I'm gonna say all praises due to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the brothers at Great Millstone that rule well. To the 144,000 elect out there, men pushing this truth, this gospel, risking their freedom. You know, Tabernacle of King David. Greetings, salutations to the hopeful, to the remnant out there. You know what I mean? Shalom. Remain spiritual, Israel. Remain spiritual. Kwam Yasharala. Kwam Yasharala. And Abide Baba. Shalom.